forgive me. What?
The final expansion, named Blood and Wine, arrives an entire year after the NERDSTASH's Game of the Year winner, The Witcher 3. As the title suggests, expect a contrasting adventure of luxury and death, which takes the well-established lore into new territories. The polish and ambition seen within the series is ever present here, offering a riveting tale of mystery whilst adding new weapons, gear and abilities. CD Projekt Red have set a precedent for the standard of DLC. Blood and Wine is the second of the expansions for The Witcher 3, following on from the well-received Hearts of Stone. Embarking upon this quest, you should be well acquainted with the mechanics of the game and, in my opinion, be at least level 35, because Blood and Wine is a tough challenge even for the most experienced players. Blood and Wine acts as a secluded story, and your progress in the main quest will not affect the questline here. Toussaint is Geralt's destination after Lady Anna Henrietta requests the Witcher's expertise after a mysterious beast has slain a number of nobles in the area. Upon accepting this request, you meet two of Geralt's old friends in the form of the knightly Palmerin and Milton. Their demeanours will give you a taste of what to expect from the new continent. Bright gleaming armour, exotic and poetic language. Imagine a fairy tale knight and you begin to get an idea of Toussaint. After accepting the contract and travelling with your well-born companions, you immediately become reacquainted with combat as you protect an overzealous knight in his ambition to impress a damsel by slaying a giant. Although The Witcher 3 contains some of the most beautiful vistas seen in gaming, it was still tainted by the ongoing war. Toussaint has no such conflict, and as such, a life of opulence exists across the province. Imagine southern France or Tuscany, as they have had a strong influence on the landscape. Vineyards covers acres of lands, and an infectious spirit resides within the villages. This photographic scenery surrounds a centerpiece castle that any Disney princess would feel at home in. Blood and Wine feels fabulous and extravagant, which, when combined with Geralt's matter-of-fact disposition, makes this expansion hugely entertaining. I'm reminded of Shrek, where a grounded realist is surrounded by a slightly twisted version of a fairy tale. The main questline within Blood and Wine is quite the opposite of the intoxicating jubilance around you. Although just as fantastical, a vampire is Geralt's main threat in these lands. This mission, even by Witcher 3 standards, is particularly dark. The quest begins as a murder mystery, which finds Geralt inspecting a dissected body caught in a fishing net. After following clues, you soon discover a naked lady drenched in blood eating a severed hand. The quest contains a number of twists, returning characters from previous adventures, and a varied mission structure. Anna Henrietta, the Duchess of Toussaint, is another strong female character that the series is a pioneer for. She is the exception to the fairy tale ethos by getting her hands dirty and not abusing her position of power. Blood and Wine adds a huge amount of story content with the main mission and plenty of side missions too. New Witcher gear arrives in the form of Grand Master gear, which after completing the difficult mission to collect the schematics, require a large sum of money to construct. Dyes are available for the Witcher gear, so you can offer more customization to Geralt's image alongside his hair and ever-growing beard. New monsters fill the land, and ignoring their high levels are some of the toughest seen in the game, whilst new Witcher contracts appear on notice boards throughout the towns. Blood and Wine boasts 30 hours of gameplay, and I found that even this number was modest. Two new additions that will not have been seen before are the ability to own your very own vineyard and new mutagens available to you. The vineyard is rewarded to Geralt through the main quest and is maintained by the attentively amusing Barnabas Basil Fawlty. Although the mechanics of owning the land are not too deep, you can improve aspects of the house or surrounding lands. The new mutagens arrive in the form of a side quest, and although they add new abilities to your already complex repertoire, they do not have a significant effect. I feel a new power would have been far more exciting. If you adored The Witcher 3, then the Blood and Wine expansion is a must play, offering more of what you want with side quests that develop into huge stories of their own and an interestingly beautiful land. Similar issues such as horse controls and platforming issues are still apparent, but they cannot tarnish just how brilliant this expansion is. With a Game of the Year edition releasing soon, including both expansions, The Witcher 3 will be remembered as one of the best RPGs of all time. I give the Blood and Wine expansion 4 stars out of 5. Head to the nerdstash.com for the full written review.